Good evening. Welcome to Diva Divine Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a 3-card reading for Shanquella Robinson. For those of you who don't know who Shanquella is, she is the young lady who unfortunately was beaten by her so-called friends while in Cabo, Mexico on vacation. Okay? I'm not going to just go into the full story. You can always, YouTube it or Google it, okay? But we have a 3-card reading. I've already pulled the cards from the deck. The current deck we're using today, of course, is the Rider Tarot deck right here. And the first card that I pulled was the Queen of Swords. The second one was the Wheel of Fortune. And the third card was the Lover's card in reverse. Okay, so we're going to start off with the first card here, the Queen of Swords. So basically this reading, we just asked to just give us some more insight of what took place when Shanquella, or what was the relationship between her and her friends. Anything that maybe could give us more insight of why they did that, what could have happened, the reason behind it, or anything like that, okay? So with the Queen of Swords appearing, that immediately signifies independence and eloquence. So we already know that this is referring to Shanquella, okay? She was a very pretty young lady, very independent. She had her own business. She loved to travel. So that Queen of Swords could definitely represent her. When you see the Queen of Swords, that also lets you know that this queen doesn't normally put anyone else's needs in front of her own. Okay? Especially when it comes to business. Okay? This person is very business oriented. They're on top of their shit. Okay? So we know this stands for, Shanquella, which could be a main reason as to why all those people she was with was jealous of her, because she's a queen. She walked like a queen, act like a queen. She owns her own business. She's taking care of her shit. So that could play a major factor as to why they were so ruthless and treating her the way they did. Okay, next we're gonna go to the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Whew. So with the Wheel of Fortune, that lets me know immediately that seasons are changing. Okay. Things are going to be fluctuating. Nothing is going to be permanent. Something is bound to change. Okay. This can be regarding your luck, your fate, your karma, your joy, whatever. And we already know that this changed for Shanquella because she's no longer with us due to the people that she trusted on vacation with. Okay, so we already know that what that fortune fluctuating means for her in this situation. Okay, now the thing is with the Wheel of Fortune that the wheel is always turning. So this could also mean as well that there's never any type of control over certain events. You never have completely control. So of course we know that with the Wheel of Fortune, Shanquella had no control of the events that was happening to her. She couldn't defend herself if she wanted to. She was outnumbered. It was too many of them. And, that's just the situation of the events that happened that she had no control over, Also, too, one good thing about seeing this card, especially in this case with Shanquella, this lets me know as well that some type of positive turn in events are going to happen. That is going to come out of this. Now, unfortunately, we can't bring Shanquella back. I'm so sorry for her family and her loved ones. But this lets me know that eventually they're going to catch them. They're going to pay for what they did to her. Whether it's by the police, whether it's by someone on the street, whether, they're going to get exactly what they deserve. And hopefully it's behind bars in jail 6 feet under, okay? Honestly. But That's what basically the Wheel of Fortune is letting us know. Whether it's happening presently or somewhere on the horizon, some type of positive turn of event is going to happen in the Shanquella Robinson case. Okay? All right. Moving on to the final card here, we have the Lovers. But unfortunately, the Lovers is in reverse. So that means it's upside down. Okay? The Lovers card usually point to, you know, of course, love, growth, and maturity. Okay? Now, because this card is in reverse, this is going to indicate that there's some type of misalignment in values, okay? There's some disharmony in some type of area of your life or their life related to relationship with others or with yourself. In Shanquella's case, this lets me know that, of course, there was a misalignment in values, integrity, morals, all of that with her and her friends, so-called friends, shall I say, because they're not her friends. But there was some type of misalignment, okay? And there was some disharmony in some area of their relationship. So that means it could have been some type of beef, some type of argument, some type of disagreement that Shanquella could have had with, you know, the girl that initiated the fight. If you all have seen the video, it could have been a disagreement with her, but it was something that happened that triggered that argument to where it brought disharmony upon Shanquella, which caused her untimely death. Okay. Also, when you see this upside down, there are commitment issues, okay, that's taking place, or breakups that may be indicated, okay? So this could be, I don't know, it could be that, you know, the reason that the girl, they were fighting is because a guy like Shanquella that didn't like her and was breaking up with her, or it could have been, you know, just some type of breakup in their friendship where Shanquella, you know, she's a queen, and queens don't like to run with people who, you know, are not on the same level as them. So Shanquella could have been just cutting them off. She could have just been there as a friend of her friend, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But that girl sensed the queenness in Shanquella, okay? And so she wanted to cause ruckus. She wanted to have disharmony. She wanted to have their relationship be, you know, on rocky terms without Shanquella even knowing what was going on. It's like she was surprised by the entire thing, okay? Okay? But that's basically what the Lovers in reverse is indicating. A major breakup or a misalignment in values. And of course, we already know it was a misalignment in values between Shanquella and her so-called friends, because she would have never done them like that. Okay? When you have a disagreement with friends, you don't beat them to death. You don't sit there and allow them to be unconscious and not coherent and call the ambulance and don't let the doctor take her to the hospital and then wait hours later and then call the ambulance again and then have the girl pronounced dead. Real friends don't do that, you know? So I honestly pray that this Wheel of Fortune, that it comes sooner than later and that they really do get what they deserve. Okay? This is all I have for the 3-card reading today for Shanquella. I'm thinking about doing a part 2 for you guys, just to dig deeper so we can see, like, ask more specific questions as to why this girl maybe had animosity towards Shanquella, what was going on as to why they would want to do her like that, or a person, you know, just try to get some more insight on the reasons as to why they attacked this girl, which, of course, there's no reason, good reason they can tell us, but we want to know, try to at least get in their wicked minds and see, you know, what is the purpose for treating this young lady like this, okay? So check back with me, you guys, for a part 2 later on. Until then, this is Diva Divine Tarot, and you guys have a wonderful evening.